Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sunshines. I hope you are well. Welcome to Friday and the business tip as you head into the weekend. I want to talk about the cost of inaction, and it can be so great and it leads to energy drain. And I want to give you a sense of pause, reflection as you head into the weekend, because the cost of inaction comes up in a lot of different ways. It's the decisions you simply defer and not make. It can be the conversations you've had with potential clients that didn't lead in a conclusion, and you're lost in that cycle of, well, what happens next? It could be things that your housekeeping is out of order. So that might be invoices that aren't being paid, or something that is behind in terms of its time frame. It is things where you say, I've got all these great goals, I've set all these new directions, but you have no clear action plan to actually make it happen. And it's the last one that really is the one I want you to be thinking about as you head into the weekend. If you have a vision for your business, and the fact you're in this community indicates you want a six-figure business, I want you to get honest about how are you going to get there. And I have an exercise that I can send you, so just drop me a note below if you'd like it. And it talks about the daily method of operations you need to be working on to grow that six-figure business. It is so important that you look at the macro number, you look at the average cost of what it is that you offer, and figure out how many clients you need to serve to simply make the business model function. And I want you to recognize, is your current activity in line to support that goal? And if not, and you feel that it is a gap, potentially a small gap, but potentially a Grand Canyon, simply leaving your goal out in the wilderness is lazy, and it's not going to help you. I want you to be having a clear action plan, and two things need to happen. Either you need to take your big vision and change and redefine it, or you need to amplify significantly your plan. And the helping of amplifying the plan is exactly what I do as a business advisor and a consultant. I work as a thinking partner with clients just like you to say, what is the strategy we need for visibility, and how do we get in front of a heck of a lot more people? What is the message that when we are in front of this audience that is going to spark curiosity, bring the right people through your doors, and have an urgency around it so that people are choosing to invest with your business today, not someday, today. And the third component that we look at is, what is the offer? It has to be compelling, and we need to be really clear it's serving what our clients need as well, and equally important what they want. Because often we're saying, well, I know what you need, and they're saying, yeah, but I don't want that because it sounds like hard work and I don't want to sign up for that. And you end up in this very, very circular cycle, and it's crazy. So that's what I do with people. I work with people just like you. I help them figure out the roadmap to create the business momentum that leads them to the six figures, bringing consistent high clients into their business. And I do it typically through two time frames. Accelerated rate is for the first 6 months, and then of course we grow businesses much longer than that with many of my clients. So I want you to be thinking about, what is your goal? What is the cost of inaction? What is your action plan? And if you don't have one and you are lost in the wilderness, I want you to ask for some help here in the community, or ping me a note and let's have a conversation, because perhaps what you really need is someone to guide you. And I know, and I can share great testimonials with previous clients, that is what I do exceptionally well. I am a great guide to building six-figure businesses, bringing in consistent high clients, and I believe in the low-tech, high-touch, high-result strategies, particularly speaking, networking, and hosting events. So if you're curious and you feel like you have a bridge to cross, this is the rallying cry. It's time to start building the action plan, because the cost of inaction is costing you way more than you can afford. Hope you've had a great week. I look forward to chatting with you soon. Can't wait till you see you. Pop into my inbox and let's start that conversation. Have a good one. We'll be back here on Tuesday for another live, a business tip to set you up and start having an exceptional day in your business. I'll see you soon.